Welcome back everyone, welcome back to a very wet Little Red Ninja allotment. Today you join me while I'm checking out my tomato experiment, but first of all I'd like to show you something that I've got. Look at that, one massive cabbage. Pretty useful that. So I'll put that away and crack on with the tomatoes. I need to put that down. Right, let's crack on with my tomato experiment. With the tomato experiment, I'm gonna just show you the 4 areas that I've got with tomatoes, and what I will need to do is a bit of a haircut on every single one. Probably not the ones in the polytunnel, but especially these ones here, which are absolutely doing phenomenally well. As you can see, they're a bit cluttered with foliage, but that needs a damn good haircut. And as you can see, it's producing tomatoes already. Quite nice. As I go through everything here, there's some more on this plant, and down the bottom, as further you go down, and that is the tiger one. I'll just move that, if you can see. There you go. Absolutely perfect. And there's no damage, touch wood. Let's get back over here, and as you can see, they are in sun. Quite a sheltered area here for behind the polytunnel, and this is the raised bed that I did behind the polytunnel, and doing very well, I think. So this is this one, and I will do a haircut with this one, but I'll just show you where I put them in the ground before I start doing a haircut. Up on the main bit of the plot, just going past the carrots in the raised pallet. As you can see, doing really well, but these ones are romping away. The tomato is slightly bigger, and the thing is though, every tomato plant I put in the same day, so they've been growing the same amount of time out in their final positions, so all doing really well. And look at that, they're fattening up really nicely. But as you can see, this definitely needs a haircut with this one. The next area I'll show you is some of my tomatoes in pots. So let's go on and have a look at them. Here's some of them, and these ones in the pots are same amount of foliage, but they're not as tall as the ones in the ground and the ones in the raised bed, but they're still producing a few trusses. I've got about 2 or 3, I've got 3 on that one. That one I've only got the 1. This one here got nothing at the moment, but it is the tallest plant in my pots. And the one at the bottom here is looking a bit sad, but that's because it gets all the weather, it gets all the wind, so that's probably why this one is not doing too good. So let's go and have a look at the ones in the polytunnel. Oh, and before I do the ones in the polytunnel, I've got 4 more buckets, 2 here and 2 at the entrance other side of the polytunnel. And they're all doing really well. Really am surprised. But these ones here are producing tomatoes. These have got flowers on them, but not started the tomatoes just yet. These ones have got loads of flowers. Needs a bit of staking, I think, because it's starting to get top heavy. But let's have a look at the ones in the polytunnel. And there you go. As you can see, fruit is doing really well, and this is I've already done a haircut on this plant, as you can see. So the tomatoes are liking that. They've got area to grow. Some of my peppers in pots. Got another tomato which has got flowers on it, but nothing is producing at the moment. There, a bit further down, that one has been battered by the wind because it's right up against there, and it's just tapped all the tomato. But that shouldn't really do any difference, do any harm to it. Got another one which has been topped off at the top there to stop it growing through the polytunnel. One right in the corner, which is doing okay. And I got basil and celery mixed in just to add a little bit of flavour to when I pick the tomatoes. And one added bonus plant is my tomatillo, and as you can see, loads of flowers on it, and it's not even staked because they support themselves, I've found. So all in all, pretty good. But let's crack on with giving everything a haircut, and I'll show you the finished article. So be right back. If you're liking the video so far, smash that subscribe button and the notification bell, and also the like button. If you smash all 3, that helps me quite a lot. But as you can see, I've now given the raised bed a bit of a haircut, and as you can see, it's a little bit better. There are people around everywhere in gardening terms say about keeping them thin. I like to keep them thin, mainly so airflow and the sun can actually get to your fruits. The sun mainly, but I think this is quite good at the moment. And those tomatoes will crack on. I've given them a feed of comfrey juice, so they're doing all right. So all organic feed in all my beds, and everything is just romping away. I haven't had to buy anything really, so that saves on the pennies. Let's get on and have a look at the others that I've given a haircut to. As you can see, that is a lot thinner and so much better, because you can actually see in the middle. So all pretty good. I've got quite a few flowers and fruits already formed, which you saw earlier in the video, but I can actually see them a lot clearer now, and those there I didn't see earlier on. So there's a nice big clump. There's probably about 8 there, so all pretty good. And those are my best fruits at the moment, those ones there. I might actually take one out just in case they decide to start going bad, but I'll leave that for another day. And let's get on and check the pots. Just going past one of my beds, which is romping away. But here we go. Yeah, so much better, and they'll thank me for it. But overall, the experiment is doing pretty well, and the experiment is planting them at the same time, feeding them at the same time, and that's about it really. They're all in different areas of the plot, so I'm quite impressed with everything that's going on. Now, one last bit, I'll go and check the polytunnel again for everyone. As you can see, the ones in the polytunnel don't really need a haircut. I might need to do that one there and possibly the one at the back, but I gave them a haircut when they were a week after I put them in, and they'll grow back. Trust me, all the foliage on every single plant will grow back. But I think the experiment is doing really well, and looking at the growing position, I think the raised bed is the way to go. But this is only halfway through the growing season, so yeah, I've got a lot to think about. But in the meantime, I hope everyone is well and keeping safe, enjoying the weather, because we are due some nice weather in the coming weeks. And in my next video, I think I'll do a plot tour on showing you everything that's in. There are some bits that have been a right failure this year, some are struggling, and some are just going absolutely nuts in growing. But in the meantime, this is Paul. This is the Little Red Ninja allotment, and I'll see you in the next video. Look at my cucamelons, and I've got fruit on them already. I don't normally get them until the first week of August. Brucey bonus. Bye for now.